Hey, fan addicts, we're back at it. And today I have a topic, and no one's really discussing this. We're going to talk about the biggest problem with the big three. The biggest problem. So I'm going to play the video. We're just going to talk about it a little bit, all right? So, I'm an aspiring entrepreneur, of course. So I can appreciate what's going on with the big three, like Ice Cube's vision. But they really need to rein this in. Because I feel like every time I watch the big three, I'm seeing somebody argue, some kind of like scuffle going on. And these people aren't paid, so you can't really fine them. They're not professionals. And then it actually sometimes feels like they might fight. Right in the NBA, it's like a little scuffle. The benches don't clear the bench. Nobody really comes over. Here, it's only 3 people on the court for each team. So it should only be 6 people max. But it feels like everybody runs. And that can be like fuel to the flames pretty much. So I feel like they really need to reel this in. It's bad for their brand. Because it just looks like a whole bunch of hoodlums and thugs. Especially because one, they're primarily black. They're primarily African Americans. So that's already a stigma associated with it. All the tattoos. So it could just be bad for business if this continues. And you can see Ice Cube's face. He's not entertained with this. He doesn't want this going on. So they really need to try to reel this in. And what's he doing? Like loading clips? What's this guy doing? So it really just seems like these guys might actually do something. Even the NBA. And they should model this after the NBA. It's not like they're innovators in sports or in basketball, and they're pretty much the first into the industry. They have someone to model it after, where they do like interviews and people have to be professional, or dress professionally. They get suspended multiple games. Like if you come off the bench, you should be suspended. Like you should, because they can't find them. If they come off the bench and instigate it, they should be suspended. So I think they really need to just focus on making this a better brand. And that will come with time, but you definitely have to implement the rules to make sure that this does not happen. Because it's okay with the players, but what if it branches out to something like the Malice in the Palace? Like one of these drunk guys throw a drink on one of these dudes. They're not professionals. They're not even getting paid for this. So you're just disrespecting them. So if they hone it in, it won't be an issue, especially because it's live on television. So that could be detrimental. So you let me know what you guys think. Am I making too big a story of this? I feel like it's the problem with the big three that no one's talking about. But as always, people, stay blessed.